Success is when your signature changes to autograph, once said by Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. Welcome to BMC News Live, presented by Al Hilal Hospitals and Medical Centers English News. Myself, Shana Sultana, joining you with the daily news updates. Today's headlines.
The Deputy Prime Minister and Minister for Infrastructure concluded the Future Aspirations Workshop. Royal Care for Youth Empowerment hailed. Supreme Council of Health President and Health Minister paid inspection visit to Salmania Medical Complex. Kuwait stopped issuing family reunion visas. New Moderna vaccine approved for Omicron variant.
Today's news in detail. The Deputy Prime Minister and Minister for Infrastructure concluded the Future Aspirations Workshop. The Government of Bahrain concluded the Future Aspirations program at the Isa Culture Center on Monday, 15th August 2022. The final workshop was held following a series of workshops and coordination meetings between executive officials from various government agencies. The Future Aspirations workshops are being held to carry out the directives of His Royal Highness Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa, the Crown Prince and Prime Minister, to determine the key priorities that will shape the future goals of the government. The Deputy Prime Minister and Minister for Infrastructure, His Excellency Sheikh Khalid bin Abdullah Al Khalifa, affirmed that the Future Aspirations workshops are a result of the government's commitment to advance development pathways across all levels to achieve the kingdom's wide-ranging goals. Royal Care for Youth Empowerment hailed. The Good Word Society has yesterday hosted the final ceremony of the second Youth Leadership Initiative, which is spearheaded by the Cabinet Affairs Ministry Under Secretary His Highness Sheikh Isa bin Ali Al Khalifa. Held under the auspices of His Highness Sheikh Isa bin Ali Al Khalifa, also Good Word Society Honorary Chairman. The ceremony was also attended by Social Development Minister Osama bin Ahmed Al Asfour, Dr. Bater Malala, Director General of Arab Planning Institute API, and other leading figures. During the ceremony, diploma certificates were handed over to 90 young men and women participating in the initiative. 5 projects have also won a training grant from the Arab Planning Institute in Kuwait. Supreme Council of Health President and Health Minister paid inspection visit to Salmania Medical Complex. President of the Supreme Council of Health SCH, Head of the National Medical Task Force for Combating the Coronavirus, Lieutenant General Dr. Sheikh Mohammed bin Abdullah Al Khalifa, paid today an inspection visit to Salmania Medical Complex SMC in the presence of Minister of Health Dr. Jalila Syed Jawad Hassan. The visit aims to follow up on the level of health services provided for citizens and residents, including treatment of the coronavirus cases. The visit also included a number of facilities at SMC to get informed about the provision of health services and the latest developments in treating patients, including mainly the coronavirus cases. Foreign Ministry Under Secretary chaired Second Asia Cooperation Dialogue Senior Officials Meeting. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs for Political Affairs, Dr. Sheikh Abdullah bin Ahmed bin Abdullah Al Khalifa, chaired today a virtual meeting for senior officials in Asia Cooperation Dialogue in preparation for the 18th ACD Ministerial Meeting. The meeting was attended by the SCD Secretary General, Dr. Ponchai Danvidhana, as well as representatives from the ACD member states. The Undersecretary for Political Affairs affirmed the keenness of the Kingdom of Bahrain to enhance cooperation and partnership among the ACD member states in the 6 priorities pillars: connectivity, science, technology and innovation, education and human resource development, interrelation of food, energy and water security, tourism and culture, approaches to inclusive and sustainable development. Al Hilal Hospitals and Medical Centers Bahrain's COVID updates.
COVID updates brought to you by Al Hilal Hospital and Medical Centers.
Director General of the Institute of Public Administration stressed the need to nurture Bahraini youth for the future. Director General of the Institute of Public Administration BIPA, Dr. Rayed Mohammed bin Shams launched the 4th edition of the National Advanced Leadership Program HIPO Youth under the organization of the Ministry of Youth and Sports Affairs and BIPA. Dr. bin Shams stressed the importance of supporting youth and nurturing them to lead the development movement in the public and private sectors. Al Hilal Hospital's Muharraq organized free medical camp at GEMS accommodation for the employees. Blood pressure and blood sugar were tested for the employees. More Together program obtained ISO 29993 certificate. Interior Ministry's Undersecretary for Nationality, Passports and Residency Affairs, Chairman of the Anti-Violence and Addiction Committee, Sheikh Hisham Abdul Rahman Al Khalifa, received the ISO 29993-2017 certificate, which was achieved by the More Together program. The certificate is considered the first version of accreditation in the Kingdom of Bahrain, where Director of Anti-Violence and Addiction Program More Together handed over the certificate to him, reviewing all the measures that have been taken to achieve the necessary requirements to obtain the accreditation from the International Organization for Standardization ISO. Now we shall go for a short commercial break.
The 16th branch of Megamart and Macromart supermarkets in Bahrain has opened in Sahla. The best offers are available to the customers at affordable rates. Everyone is welcome. During and around the opening day, a variety of fish including salmon, meat and dairy products, roastery, frozen items, food and non-food items, groceries, fruits and vegetables, electronics, garments and ready-to-eat food items are available to the customers at affordable rates. Hearty welcome to all. Megamart and Macromart, your favorite shopping destination.
Welcome back. Al Hilal Hospital Muharraq organized a free medical camp at Creative Style Hidd. The camp included free checking of blood pressure, blood sugar, height and weight for 90 employees. New cabinet push to empower youngsters. The cabinet has affirmed its commitment to enhancing the contributions of Bahraini youth to the kingdom's comprehensive development led by His Majesty King Hamad. His Royal Highness Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa, the Crown Prince and Prime Minister, chaired the weekly meeting at Gudaibiya Palace yesterday. Saudi Crown Prince washes Holy Kaaba on behalf of King Salman. His Royal Highness Prince Mohammed bin Salman Abdulaziz, Crown Prince and Deputy Prime Minister, washed the Holy Kaaba on behalf of the custodian of the two holy mosques, King Salman bin Abdulaziz Al Saud. The Crown Prince performed tawaf, circumambulating the Kaaba, and prayed ahead of entering the holy site and washing it. Senior religious scholars, princes, governors, government officials and custodians of the house also took part in the annual tradition. Kuwait stopped issuing family reunion visas. Kuwait's Interior Ministry has stopped issuing all kinds of family and tourist visas, including family reunion visas, until further notice, informed sources said. The sources explained that the decision comes as work is underway to amend the mechanism for issuing visas with new procedures and conditions to be approved. The sources said that all residency affairs departments in the 6 governorates received verbal instructions on Monday to stop all the types of entry visas for expatriates until new instructions are issued. The sources added that certain categories of expats such as doctors are excluded from this decision, while family reunion visas that have already been issued are still valid. New Moderna vaccine approved for Omicron variant. The UK's drug regulator said on Monday it had approved an updated Moderna vaccine against COVID-19 that targets the Omicron variant as well as the original form of the virus. The Medicine and Healthcare Products Regulatory Agency MHRA said in a statement that it had approved the vaccine for adult booster doses after it was found to meet the UK regulator's standards of safety, quality and effectiveness. India's President Draupadi Murmu and Prime Minister Narendra Modi paid tribute to Atal Bihari Vajpayee on his death anniversary. Prime Minister Narendra Modi, newly sworn in President Draupadi Murmu and Vice President Jagdeep Dhankhar paid tribute to the late former Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee on his death anniversary yesterday. The leaders paid a floral tribute to the late former Prime Minister, a renowned Bharatiya Janata Party leader, at Sadaiv Atal on his death anniversary. Bus accident in Kashmir killed at least 6 Indian soldiers. A bus carrying paramilitary soldiers in Indian-controlled Kashmir skidded off a mountainous road and rolled down into the river on Tuesday, killing at least 6 and injured dozens of others, officials have said. People injured in the accident in the southern Pahalgam area were being flown to a military hospital in the region's main city of Srinagar, police said in a tweet. With this, we come to the end of today's news. Stay tuned for daily news updates in BMC News Club English at 7:30 p.m. Thank you so much for watching. Signing off by Shana Sultana. Good night.